The Dawn is essentially a convertible version of the handsome Wraith Coupe, which itself is more or less a ghost sedan minus the rear doors. However, thanks to subtle enhancements made to the body and interior, the car has a persona all of its own. Rolls-Royce tells us that 80% of the body panels are unique. The lower, sleeker Dawn is slightly wider, but much shorter, than the Ghost. But despite this shorter length, it remains a true four-seater, so no one sitting in the rear will have to worry about feeling cramped like in some rival 2+2 models. At the rear is an expansive deck with premium wood paneling that traces the horseshoe shape of the rear cabin and extends into the interior. And then, of course, there's the roof, which has received specific engineering and manufacturing attention. It's said to deliver the same silence of the Wraith Coupe up and can be lowered in almost complete silence in just over 20 seconds at speeds of about 30 miles per hour. Access to the cabin is via rear-opening coach doors. The first impression upon entering is of the 4 separate bucket seats, in front of which sits an instrument panel that would be familiar to anyone who has been in a Ghost or Wraith. Special touches include individually applied polished metal chaplets around the instrument dials that evoke the precision design of handmade luxury watches. In addition, a new clock design featuring the Dawn name has been added. Under the long hood sits the same twin-turbocharged 6.6-liter V12 as found in the Wraith and Ghost. Peak output in the Dawn registers at 563 horsepower and 575 pound-feet of torque, with drive-headed rearward via an 8-speed automatic transmission. Here, Rolls-Royce has installed its satellite-aided transmission technology, which utilizes GPS data to read the road ahead and prepare gear shifts accordingly. Pricing is yet to be announced, but we're told that the starting figure should be around $325,000. That would see the Dawn with a healthy gap between the $290,000 Wraith and $475,000 Phantom Drophead Coupe. The Rolls-Royce Phantom has been with us since 2003 and has only received minor updates in 2009 and 2012. Some would say a new generation model is long overdue, but the truth is the Phantom has dominated its segment so firmly that there was no need for a new model. However, with Mercedes-Benz preparing a flagship S-Class Maybach model, Rolls-Royce is pressured to speed up the launch of the all-new Phantom. The BMW-owned company has started work on the new flagship limousine, with the car expected to launch in 2017. Rolls-Royce design boss Giles Taylor told Autocar that his team has already started sketching the new model. However, the platform of the new Phantom is yet to be decided, as BMW bosses are considering a BMW i3-style combination of a carbon fiber body shell mounted on a separate aluminum chassis. That would represent a big step from the current generation Phantom's unique aluminum space frame structure and would reduce the car's weight, improving economy. In terms of powertrain, the Phantom is likely to retain a V12 configuration, although a plug-in hybrid version is almost certain for the next generation model. However, it is uncertain whether Rolls-Royce will go farther than that and build an electric model as well. That's because Phantom owners haven't been impressed by the 2011 102X Phantom F concept. Finally, as far as the design is concerned, the Rolls-Royce Phantom will be an evolution of the current model, with Taylor evoking less formal styling. An oh-so-subtle facelift and a selection of technological and comfort-driven enhancements add a new level of upscale charm to the 2015 Rolls-Royce Ghost Series 2 that debuted in Geneva. Following a time-tested company formula, this engaging entry-level prestige sedan received the kind of tasteful tweaking its maker believes will ensure that the Ghost remains the ultimate choice for successful entrepreneurs around the world and the calmest place from which to run their successful enterprises on the move. Exterior changes to the Ghost Series 2 are confined to its front quarters. Reshaped LED headlamps and new LED running lights join a recontoured grille, resculpted front bumper and elegant chrome accents on the newly enlarged outboard intakes that feed cooling air to the brakes. Closer inspection also reveals a redrawn wake channel in the hood, all of which Rolls-Royce believes impart a more dynamic character to the basic Ghost design. Inside, Series 2 spec takes the Ghost's opulently appointed and still eminently customizable cabin to an even better place. Redesigned front seats add appeal courtesy of power thigh supports, while the rear is now angling a bit to foster a lounge-like feel. Restyled instrument graphics, more elegant wood and leather trim options, a new Spirit of Ecstasy rotary controller with character-sensing touchpad linked to a 10.25-inch high-def screen for the multimedia interface and navigation system, Wi-Fi hotspot and a Superlux bespoke audio sound system are just a few of the primo creature features now found in what has become an even more serene sanctum. 10 best luxury cars under $40,000. While the 2015 Ghost Series 2 will carry on with the same 6.6-liter/565 horsepower twin-turbo V12, the 8-speed ZF automatic that backs it now features the same satellite-aided transmission tech that was introduced last year on the Pricer Rolls-Royce Wraith model. The SAT system uses GPS data to read the road ahead and then automatically select the best gear to deliver an effortless and seamless drive experience over any type of terrain. Revisions to the chassis on all Series 2 Ghosts improve ride quality and stability, while a new dynamic driving package nets tauter overall tuning as well as more direct steering feedback that improves cornering. Like pretty much every Rolls-Royce ever, the Phantom is a car to be driven in, not to drive. During our first drive of the new Phantom Series 2 lineup, we wrote that the four-door Phantom is the car to be driven in, especially if you can weasel your way into the back of one of them extended wheelbasers. We continued, but driving the new Phantom? Honestly, it's not thrilling, though I suppose that's not really the point. There's plenty of play, and Novocaine, in the steering, and the cabin is eerily quiet. So serene and so isolated that you can almost hear your own heart beating. Honestly, with the radio off it's a little spooky. The whole time I was behind the wheel, I felt like a chauffeur, which, I suppose, is the entire point. The Phantom was thoroughly updated this year. The changes ranged from the small, the grille is now made from a single piece of aluminum because Rolls buyers notice these things, to the big, with its V12 now paired with an 8-speed automatic. Other changes include things like LED headlights, and a new navigation system. The Series 2 Rolls-Royce Phantom launches this year. A mid-cycle refresh, the Phantom, including its two-door versions, get new front and rear bumpers, a single-piece grille, and full LED headlights outside, and an updated infotainment system, based on BMW's iDrive system. Inside, under the hood sits the same 6.7-liter V12, though it's now paired with a modern 8-speed automatic. Looking to expand its showroom menu after record-setting sales, unveiled the Ghost extended wheelbase today at the stunning four-door sedan is a lengthened version of the $245,000 Ghost, which was gobbled up like so many truffles last year by the company's wealthy clientele. The Ghost extended wheelbase is 6.7 inches longer than its smaller sibling, which more than doubles the available knee room in the already spacious rear seats. The car will, of course, come standard with all of the requisite features you would expect from a Ritz-Carlton on wheels: panoramic sunroof, cloud-like leather and unlimited oohs and ahs. A cool box with champagne flutes and a rear seat telephone are available as options. Make no mistake, the Rolls-Royce Ghost extended wheelbase is a car built specifically to carry CEO cargo comfortably, but that doesn't mean the Big has traded in its fun-to-drive card. Air suspension at all four corners delivers the impeccable ride we've all come to expect, and still allows the car to dart sharply if necessary. Under the hood is a walloping twin-turbo 6.6-liter V12 engine, mated to an automatic 8-speed ZF gearbox, good for 563 bhp and 575 pounds-foot of torque at just 1,500 revolutions per minute. That will enable this lengthy car, more than 18 feet, to hit 60 miles per hour in 5 seconds. Enjoy some time off, Concierge, I'll be taking the wheel today. Bolstered by the popularity of the Phantom and the 2009 debut of the Ghost, Rolls-Royce Motor Cars sold more cars in the past 7 years than the previous company, Rolls-Royce Motors, did in the previous 70. That's bloody good improvement, to say the least. The rapidly expanding China market is now the second largest for Rolls, hence the debut of this car in Shanghai. Rolls-Royce also brought 2 special edition cars that will be available only in China: the Phantom Extended Wheelbase Saloon and the China Edition Ghost. Only 100 of each will be built, for a princely sum you can be sure.